Good morning from Central Monrovia, specifically here at the Centennial Pavilion. That is Spoon TV, and this is the official celebration of Liberia's 178th independence celebration here. Held Independence Day celebration. So I'd love to say welcome, Spoon TV with me, Sylvester Chiroplay. My colleagues will be joining me doing this live coverage here at the Centennial Pavilion. So yesterday, at this time, both national and international guests are gradually arriving here at the Centennial Pavilion to celebrate with Liberians across the world. It's not only those that are currently in this nation. So 178th 178 years of existence. July 26, 1847, Liberia, the oldest African nation in the continent of Africa, is celebrating another year again, making it 178 years. So, as we begin this coverage, subsequently we'll be interacting with guests, people who have come to participate in this event, to get views from them as to why they didn't make of this celebration of Liberia's independence. As you can see, officials have started arriving. Guests see the Minister of Education, Dr. Jaso Jala, just arriving here. So basically, His Excellency President Boakai is still making preparation to come here because about three African leaders, three African presidents, specifically from Senegal, Senegal, and of course Ghana, are expected to be part of this independence celebration. So, indeed, there are high-level international guests who have been invited to form part of this all-important celebration. So, as we move on, we will be bringing you why it is necessary that Liberia celebrates its 178 years as an independent nation, being the first black republic in Africa, only African country never colonized by European power, and so forth. So yes, it is just stay with us as we move on here. The Centennial Pavilion, we will definitely move our camera further to start speaking with officials who are arriving here. They see the Minister of Education, perhaps. Talk to the Minister of Education.
What's your impression of this event? I'm beaming with joy. Raising the flag of Liberia is one of pride. We celebrate the freedoms of our people, and I'm full with exuberance of the day. Thank you.
Okay, so the Minister of Education making a brief comment to us here. But we try to get closer to see who are arriving here at the Centennial Pavilion here. Yes. So folks, let's try to move around our camera as we stay hoping to get in contact with people who are arriving here. We also try to set our camera straight so that we so folks, indeed, welcome to the 1 year 78th independence celebration of Liberia. We are still positioning our camera to start interacting with participants, guests, officials who have come to celebrate the independence of our nation, Liberia. Here, as you can see over there, cultural group are here performing while guests arriving here. All right. So, folks, welcome again. We are now beginning our official broadcast here at the Centennial Pavilion. So, His Excellency, the President Joseph Water and other entourage are still making their way, but officials, international delegates continue to arrive here at the Centennial Pavilion. As you can see here. So, the president of Senegal arrives here at the Centennial Pavilion. So, first see the Minister of State Profile, portfolio vulnerability. The rival see here the President of Senegal arriving here at the Centennial Pavilion. He is the very first president here and touching down here at the Centennial Pavilion. About four African leaders to form part of this celebration. So stay with us as we capture the arrival of international guests. So, cultural dancers continue to perform here at the Centennial Pavilion. First African leader of Senegal, who another guest making their way here at the Centennial Pavilion. Let's see who is this guest arriving here in a moment. that we will get to know exactly this guest. The former Vice President Drew Howard Taylor just touched down here. Former Vice President Drew Howard Taylor has arrived in the Centennial Pavilion. She's one of the well-known opposition leader covering Liberia to arrive here at the Centennial Pavilion. It speaks to some level of unity here at the Centennial Pavilion. So folks, still with Spoon TV. I have been my colleague Jonita. Jonita, you will see the arrivals of guests, including international diplomats. Since you arrived here at the Centennial Pavilion, what do you make of the attendance and the entire month you see so far? Yes. Most definitely, the attendance is encouraging, Jonathan, like you said, and we see the place, somehow to well organized. We see EPS, officers posted all around here to making sure that this particular program, goes well. And you see the formality of how international guests are arriving here. You just see the arrival of the president of Senegal. In fact, he's one of the youngest presidents, in the continent of Africa. You saw him arriving here at the Centennial Pavilion. What did you observe? What did you observe when he was stepping down or stepping off his vehicle?
The level of security and that is very I admire his youngness. Being a young leader is something that I will encourage every person to focus on. Education matters. Right. For a man like that and of his age, is something very interesting that everyone would like to see.
So we understand that Senegalese president is arriving here, Jolinton. Let's see how we capture the arrival of the president of Senegal, Julius Ballard, Senegalese president, making it two. Making it two African head of states to arrive here at the Centennial Pavilion, where the official celebration of Liberia 1 year 78th independence is ongoing. Let's see how he takes it back his vehicle to make his way the hall here at the Central Pavilion. And there you have it. He is the second African head of state to arrive here at official celebration of Liberia one year celebration independence taking place here at the Centennial Pavilion in central Monrovia. So, Julia, you saw the arrival of the Senegalese president. Earlier on, it was the president of Senegal. And we just saw the arrival of the president of Senegal. Most definitely. Liberia is a beautiful nation where everyone wants to visit. A nation with beautiful culture, people with kind hearts, very receptive. If Liberia is not among the 5 countries in terms of being very kind, hosting strangers with dignity and respect, then it should be around the 3, African countries to have such attributes. Cheers. Most definitely, Liberia, first African nation to gain independence. I can still remember, Julius, in grade school, Liberia and Ethiopia, the 2 countries mostly talk about in terms of which one of them is the oldest, but most emphasis is usually placed on Liberia to be considered as the first African nation to gain independence.
That debate has been existing for long, and I think it's an opportunity that debate will end now, because you see the thing about it, people say Ethiopia, while other people go for Liberia. But I believe, and the rest of the world believes, that Liberia is Africa's oldest independent nation, and even then, Liberia is the second black oldest nation in the world, and there's a real respect for that after Haiti, which
yes, Liberia is a great nation, but do you also know that Liberia, when it comes to history, it is actually on top. The first female president is from Africa. World best is from Africa, and the latest, if you will say, the attribution. Let's see who's arriving here. Okay, international guests continue to arrive here. But Julius, I was talking, Janito, I was talking about the prominence. What makes Liberia to be very much prominent on the continent of Africa? And we were talking about the first African nation to be to gain independence. Talking about having the first female head of states coming from right there in Liberia. We talk about world best, Joshua. Of recent, you witnessed or you saw the attribute, that the president of the United States, Donald Trump, made on His Excellency President Joseph Boakai in terms of speaking the English language. So all of these things, help to make Liberia, more famous, well known, and what have you. But the question is, with 178 years of existence, independence, What can we boast of? What are our achievements? Achievement in terms of tangibles, in terms of the population being affected positively, individual lives being improved. What can you remember about all of these things, Jonathan?
So this is how we are looking for setting record or breaking back and something that what I was going to say that I could have done those things. The first female president in Africa that involved the President Trump of the United States, something that also caused millions of people to accept the country Liberia. But in terms of tangible after 108 years of independence, I would say it's clearly the war because we not of things for us. The war did not of things that cost us what we have, and we need to step out with these to get to where we want to get.
Definitely. So, we were talking about tangibles, right? We want to maybe start with progress Liberia has made so far as she celebrates 178 years of independence. What are the major progress? I know some may say when it comes to sustaining the peace, yes, indeed, Liberia has set that roadmap already. But I think at this time it is not about peace because peace is something that we ourselves collectively can maintain. In fact, evidence to that is that once you have political parties or social group or any kind of group, be it religious, protesting, Liberians are now very much wise, making sure not to damage the country like it was before. So that alone tells you that when it comes to peace, Liberians collectively can sustain the peace. But as of the peace that Liberia can come on diversity is one of the progresses that it is making. What can we push off? Should we talk about the road condition? Should we talk about the health system? Should we talk about the education? Should we talk about the infrastructure? What can we say for which we can probably celebrate 178 years of independence?
Well, speaking of infrastructure, we are getting there. For me, I don't see, I haven't seen it yet, and I don't see that coming. So, but we believe we will get there because we have people in power who are not ready to do this thing for the people. And like the president said, the peace is everybody's business. Everybody has to do that with the peace of this nation. Infrastructurally, we are not there yet. The roads we are talking about, we don't have them yet.
So let's do a bit by bit. Say you decide for us to talk about the infrastructural aspect. Let me be realistic. From 2003, downwards, because from 89 to 2003, the way we had that civil unrest, and Liberia severely got destroyed. From 2003 up to now, is there any change in terms of infrastructure? Between that period from 2003 up to now, whose administration can we really point out to have really focused on infrastructural development? Should it be Eli Joseph Sirleaf? Should it be George Weah? Or should it be President Joseph Boakai?
Well, for that, I can say now because President Boakai is just into 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Yeah, and then I cannot get in right away infrastructure because I believe we are still too low for the people. I feel kudos to that. And for President Weah and President Eddie, I will get credit for President Eddie because from there she took the country after war and then as God on our side, we were able to find peace, and we were also able to see a lot of new structure being built around roads, connectivity.
Do you want to talk about the ministerial complex? We want to be definite here. We not talk about roads, well, infrastructure.
And the ministerial complex is one of those buildings that most of. There are a lot of things that should also go down to President Ghana. He did what he could do. I was commending for the very mini footpage built across much of the country.
Are you talking about Investment Park?
Invisible Park and other places.
Okay.
I think that a lot of guests will be enjoying something from the local things.
So Spoon TV, Sylvester Choro Place Money, and I'm here along with Johnito with a spoon. Both of us here bring you this live coverage. Let's see who is now making that way here at the Centennial Pavilion. We have seen so far 2 African head of states. The president of Senegal is here. The president of Senegalese is here. And we are anticipating the president of Ghana. I'm told that the president of Ghana should be here. And while we can confirm whether he's already in the country or not, but he is to be here. And of course, I'm sure His Excellency President Joseph Boakai will be the last person to arrive here at the Centennial Pavilion, because once he enters, automatically the progress officially commences. So yeah, Johnington, we're still here, looking carefully who arrives here.
One thing I want to say here today is better communication. It's so far for us to come here. Republic of Liberia.
See one of President Boakai's vehicles, official's vehicle here. Let's see who's is in this vehicle. All right, see.